so off the tip, it is New York. A look at Cleveland's opening lineup. Donovan Mitchell out there with Kyrie Irving. Then there's LeBron James. And it's Ilgauskas in at the 5, down low. Now here's Reed. 6 to shoot. The rebound by Doherty. Now here's Irving. Defense is right there. Pass to Doherty. Cleveland working the ball around now. James against Anthony. Tipped. They recover it. And here's New York now. Here's Guerin. Ooh, good D by Irving.
Everything right except the finish. Have to keep focused all the way through the play.
And that one good.
LeBron's skill level is so great. I mean, that mid-range is not his go-to, but he can do it all, so it looks like it's part of his go-to.
Here's Ewing. New York needs to get off a shot here. Here's Frazier. New York no good that time either.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Here's Guerin. Down low. Boom! He jams it straight down.
Well, it's always good to see big guys like Ewing aggressively and forcefully take it to the rim and throw it down.
Mitchell, the pass to Irving. No good from outside. And it's Anthony with the ball for the New York Knicks. Trailing by 2. Guerin gets the bucket.
You want to run your offense through him. A reliable scoring option.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Now Irving. Pass to Doherty. And Reed pulls it down.
He felt the defense on that attempt. Great rim protection.
Driving to the basket. Tipped. James with a steal. And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Hey, Brian, Donovan Mitchell can put up points, but he's sacrificing some of that to get his teammates going. He said, quote, "For me, it's about balancing, picking my spots, picking my games, empowering everybody. But sometimes I've got to go do what I'm paid to do." Back to you.
He can heat up in a hurry. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. New York calls timeout. Both teams deciding to change it up. And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Anthony against James. Anthony outside. Shot clock at 6. Over James. And again, the Knicks missing. 2-for-1 opportunity if they can time it right.
Great way to end the quarter.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. James has got 8.
Well, that's exactly where LeBron wants to go. Almost unstoppable once he gets the ball in the paint.
How about the bounce?
We can call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied.
He's a highlight reel, always on the launch pad.
Love finds James. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Fast break, New York. Richardson, that's good.
Yeah, you know, we know this about Frazier. Tremendously creative, both as a scorer and as a playmaker.
Now, here is James. Give him 8 points now. The 3 fires in the triple. 11 points in the game.
Boy, Kevin Love certainly is one of the best passing big men in the league.
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Cavaliers. 11 points in the quarter. He's on fire. More 2K action in just a moment. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And what stands out to you from the Cavaliers in this one?
Oh, what I love was that first quarter was all about leaking out and capitalizing in transition.
Yeah, I like the way they play. They're looking to get up and down the court every time. Racehorse basketball here tonight. Strap it up. Don't look down. You'll miss something.
And it's Reed in at the center, filling out the middle. That's the group for New York starting the second. Oh, he powers right through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul, too. And he'll go to the line. It's going to be on Kevin Love. New York shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Mind the lane. Mind the lane. One shot.
At the line for the Knicks, Willis Reed. At the line, one shot.
And the free throw, no good.
And, you know, you talk about leadership. It comes in a lot of different forms and ways. And guys that provide that solid foundation for a team, Reed is one of those guys.
Now here's Garland. No points so far. 6 on the shot clock. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Doherty. And he makes it on the layup.
Going to work down low. Doherty knows his team expects him to attack on the block. That's just what he's doing.
Richardson, the pass to Stoudemire. To the paint. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
One of his specialties on display there. A nifty lead pass.
Garland feeling it out a bit. Pass to Doherty. Back to Mitchell. From downtown. The Knicks pull it in. Second quarter of action. About a minute and a half played.
Nance, one of the superb shot blockers in the game. Just has a real good sense of when to elevate on the defensive end.
Here's Doherty, guarded by Reed. Outside Love. Here's the three. And Reed pulls it down.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. You just missed it.
Richardson, the pass to Garrett. Richardson goes in. He's in his comfort zone. 2 for 2 to start this one.
Boy, there's some real quickness and speed behind Richardson's drive. Getting into a shot in a hurry.
And Cleveland calls their first time out of the game.
And something fans don't always get to see. Some of the closely guarded secrets that happen in that huddle.
Yeah, typically there's some type of adjustment made out of a timeout. It might be major or it could be just a slight tweak.
For the Knicks, Anthony comes in for Reed, and it's Frazier in for Richardson. And there's a minute 45 left in the second period. Mobley passes to Price. Now James. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
He expects to make every one of those, and we expect him to make them too.
Great admiration for Stoudemire's athleticism. You got to be aware of it now, because he'll get to the air and throw it down in a hurry.
Pass to Mobley. Mobley, a screen on Anthony. Oh, LeBron hammers it down.
And one move ahead of the defense. A solid pick.
And then the monster dunk to complete the play. Well done.
Boy, picture-perfect teamwork that time, guys. One guy sacrificing for the other. That's how you succeed in this league.
The Cavs trailing. Mobley outside. Pass to Price. And here's James. Cleveland working the ball around now. Irving for three.
That's staying connected to the shooter and timing the contest.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. To the middle. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It's going to be Evan Mobley.
Tough play that time by Stoudemire, taking the hit, but staying right with it and still getting the shot off.
He's got his first free throws of the night right here.
2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Excellent piece to have offensively. Stoudemire has that toughness you look for in the score.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. The Cavaliers trail by 3. James deciding where to go with it. Oh, LeBron sending it home.
When they get their opportunity to punch it inside, they don't hesitate.
Here's Frazier. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. It's the Knicks. They lead by 1. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports. Tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Here's Irving. Yet to see a basket. On the court right now for Cleveland. They've got James, Mitchell out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Ilgauskas in at the center position.
Well, you know, defensively, you try to keep LeBron out of the lane, but then he drops that on you.
Here's Ewing. The Cavaliers pull it in. Ilgauskas has got 4 rebounds now. And that one's good. Doherty's gotten his second bucket.
This is something Mitchell is only getting better at. Finding ways to get his guys good shots.
Anthony outside. Pass to Reed. Picked by Reed. Here's Ewing. Rebounded by Ilgauskas. Ilgauskas has got 5 rebounds tonight. Mitchell, the pass to Doherty. Here's Guerin. Checked by Mitchell. Anthony with a screen on Irving. Here's Frazier. Pass to Ewing. Down to 5 on the shot clock. New York, no good that time either. Cleveland leading by 4. Left side, Irving. Launches it. And it's Ewing with a rebound.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
Guerin, pass to Frazier. And yep, it's good. Frazier's got his first points of the game.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Irving, the pass to Doherty. Inside. It's intercepted. Anthony against James. Pass to Reed. Here's Guerin. And here's Anthony. Checked by James. Clock at 6. To the inside. It's deflected. 1:16 left in the third quarter.
For all his strength and power, James can also be extremely graceful, throwing off the defender with a really nice move there.
Now a timeout called by New York.
Timeout.
And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ball game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Kevin Love's checked in for Cleveland. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. Anthony, the pass to Reed. Here's Frazier. He's guarded by Irving. And the Knicks miss again. And so it's Irving who brings up the ball for Cleveland. They've only allowed 2 points so far in the second half. Love, a screen on Anthony. Here's James. James strong inside.
The defense knows they got to throw everything at James inside, but he still manages to power through it.
Here's Frazier. He's guarded by Irving. With the drive. Deflected. Outside Mitchell. Oh, and Mitchell powers it home.
You can really feel the momentum swinging in their direction.
You know, they need to stay aggressive here. Build the lead up while they've got the chance. Don't waste this opportunity.
Here's Frazier. Drops in the layup for two. Frazier's gotten 4 this quarter.
Another shot right in the lane. That's been their MO this evening.
And so it's the Cleveland Cavaliers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Their key to consistency has been their dominance in the paint. They've been the more physical team. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Well, this has been a great contest so far. I imagine the fourth quarter could have more action in store for us. And it's Houston in at the small forward position. That's the 5 for New York right now. On the take, Garrett. And the shot no good, a bit short. The Cavaliers lead by 6. Out to Garland, fires from deep, knocks down the triple. Garland's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Inside, here's Guerin. And there it is for him.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Garland. Again, Cleveland scores.
Getting it done from the mid-range. Garland loves using this area of the floor.
Frazier, the pass to Garrett. Oh, he finished it off. A beauty of a pass.
You know, he's been fairly productive, but it's going to take more, either from him or somebody else.
The Cavaliers call timeout. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Cleveland's head coach was saying to the team. He told his guys to stay after it, to not get complacent and lazy with this lead. He wants them to keep adding to it. We'll see if they're able to do it, guys.
Okay, thanks, Allie. And so it's James with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 14 feet away, and he racks up 2.
You know, what's so impressive to me is the defense is trying to make adjustments, but LeBron's making even quicker reads. That's his IQ at work.
Here's Guerin. They set the pick. Oh, the slam off a fantastic lead pass. What a play.
And that's how you move the ball, putting the defense in a really tough spot.
James. Oh, that's easy work for LeBron inside.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
Plenty of space. The bucket is good.
LeBron ready to fire. Shot it with confidence there.
Knicks trail by 11. And there's a minute 45 left in the fourth quarter here. James against Anthony from 13 feet. Tips it up.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
And you know what? That tells the story in a lot of games, guys. And here you go. It's telling the story tonight, too.
James outside. Now Irving. There's a screen. 5 to shoot. Oh, he goes to the glass with...
Even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Cleveland leading by 13. Now Mitchell. 50 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James inside, guarded by Reed. Knocks down the trifecta.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there. Go get it.
Now here's Reed. Beautiful work with the baby hook. Here's Irving. Here's Ilgauskas. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. Banks it home. Big shot. And so it's the Cavaliers taking care of business in this one. To walk into enemy territory and deliver a performance like that, that says a lot about this squad.
They really came in looking confident and didn't let anything shake them. This is what a dominant team looks like.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. And let's reveal our player of the game, LeBron James.
So Cleveland will get the first possession. And a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. Mitchell is out there with Irving. Then it's James. Then there's Ilgauskas. And it's Doherty in at the 4. Now here's James. Shot clock at 6. Doherty with the screen on Frazier. 18 feet out. Irving misses.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
The Cavaliers pull it in.
Well, the defense challenged him just enough to force that miss. They really collapsed when he got close to the rim.
Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that's a defensive miscue there. You can't let Irving get that kind of position inside.
And here's Anthony from the arc. Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. To the middle. Here's Doherty. Another shot. And it's Reed pulling it down. Here's Guerin. The Knicks rebound. The 3 from Anthony. He can't get that one to fall. Irving with the ball. Pass to Mitchell. Now, here's Ilgauskas. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
Well, the defense was solid, but usually I expect him to make that layup.
And the dunk by Reed.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standard, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Now here's Doherty. Irving passes to Doherty. And Brad Doherty with the slam.
And you know, for a score-first point guard, Irving is no slouch as a facilitator.
And the Knicks decide to take their first time out here. A different look now for Cleveland. Love comes in for Doherty. And it's Garland in for Donovan Mitchell. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Frazier outside. Out to the right wing. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you can see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
The Cavaliers leading. Outside Irving. Back to Garland. Pass to LeBron. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And you know James isn't thinking twice about that shot. Knows he has the green light.
DeBusschere dishes to Richardson. New York moving it around. Here's Ewing. Good on the 7-footer.
Just reliable, guys. He's just always trying to make the right play.
Outside Irving. Back to Garland. James looking around. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start. 2 for 2.
And nice touch from the inside. I'm a fan of when LeBron just burrows his way inside and takes advantage.
Now here's Anthony. Scoreless thus far. Off the mark with the outside fadeaway.
Well, it's tough to defend those fall-away jumpers. That's about as good a job as you can do.
And so the ball is out of bounds. Richardson touched it last.
Substitution on the court.
"12 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Right side, Garland. Reed with the steal. And that concludes the first quarter of play. Cavaliers lead by 5. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And from what you guys have seen so far from Cleveland, what's your take?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Well, it's hard to get stops in this league with so much talent offensively. I love what they are doing right now.
Stoudemire out there with Reed. Then there's Richardson. Then it's DeBusschere. And it's Houston at the 2-guard. They're the group New York will start the second with. Count that one for Mobley.
And the ever-growing confidence of Mobley inside, he knows these are shots he can make consistently.
Now, here is Reed. Pass to...
New York City. The Big Apple is the destination for the Cavaliers. The throwback big Jared Allen, ready to lock the rim down for his squad as they get pumped up for the action at the Mecca. Cavs, Knicks, the Eastern Conference Finals continue. Hey everyone, welcome to the 2K Sports broadcast of the Eastern Conference Finals. Game 2 coming up, here with Grant Hill and Richard Jefferson. This is Brian Anderson. Joining us from the sidelines, Allie LaForce. Take a look at the Knicks. They took care of business in game 1. Now it's all about getting a comfy 2-0 lead to take on the road with them.
Yeah, and as the higher seed, you feel like it's your job to win the first games at home. Anything less than that, and you're disappointed.
Now here's Towns. The rebound by Allen. And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. Mobley passes to Mitchell. Now here's Harden. With the floater. And it's good. 2 points.
Pulled the D that time. Harden with the soft touch. Okay.
Now Brunson. He takes it in. Towns for 3. And James Harden pulls it down.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Well, Grant, you look at James Harden's capacity to generate offense. He is still at an elite level.
Yeah, a virtuoso with the rock. Even as he slows down, his ability to change pace keeps defenders off balance and creates for himself and others. It's just a thing to marvel at.
First free throw is good.
The southpaw, hard, lucky lefty. He's a tremendous offensive player who can pretty much get triple-doubles in bunches.
Harden hits them both. There was so much excitement around the Cavs team last season, Richard. It ended up in disappointment.
Yeah, they cruised through the first round of the playoffs, but sometimes it's better to be challenged in the first round. It sets you up as you move forward.
Here's Wade. Allen, the pass to Harden. Allen a screen. Over Brunson. And Harden gets it to go on the assist by Allen. Harden's got 6.
Scans the floor, runs the picks. Harden executes nicely.
Harden with a screen on Harden. Brunson. New York again, can't hit.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Mobley finds Harden. Back to Mobley. Cleveland working the ball around now. Mobley, a screen on Anunoby. Down low. Knocks it loose. And stolen by Brunson. Hard against Mobley. Hard passes to Brunson. Right wing. Now here's Towns. Tightly guarded. Oh, he missed the layup. He had it with the pump fake. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. We discussed Evan Mobley and how he wanted to defend him coming into this matchup. He said, quote, to make him settle for jumpers, we don't want him getting easy buckets or deep inside positioning. That's when you get into trouble. We'll see how good the resilience is against him tonight. Back to you.
Okay, thank you, Allie. Now here's Brunson. To win the cold spell. Knocks down the long K.
You know, some threes look better than others, and Brunson's lefty stroke from 3 is a beautiful thing.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for New York. Clarkson comes in for Bridges. Cleveland also making some changes. Tyson, he's checked in for Allen. And it's Merrill in for Wade. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Mitchell. The three. And it's New York with a rebound. Here's Clarkson. The putback. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Those second chance buckets are major bonus points if you can get them.
Outside Harden. Fires the three. Merrill, that's good.
Terrific recognition from Harden. He has a sixth sense when it comes to getting guys open.
Knicks trail by 4. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Towns the screen on Harden. Here's Brunson. And it's Tyson with a rebound. The Cavaliers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Harden against Towns. Harden, good. Harden's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
James Harden, he's been the guy making things happen for Cleveland. 8 points in the quarter, showing how effective he can be. More NBA on 2K Sports right after this. And let's get you back to the action as Game 2 is getting underway. All right, what do you guys think about Cleveland here in this one?
They're off to a rock-solid start. They brought a well-thought-out plan into this one.
Well, let's see if they're able to keep it up. So far, their shot selection and ball movement has been on point.
Shot clock at 6. Here's Tyson. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot. Knicks trail by 8. To the middle. Ooh, stolen by Allen. Strus finds Schroeder to the paint. Here's Tyson. And it's Cleveland with another. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game. But the efficiency is at an all-time high.
And here's Schroeder outside. The rebound by Bridges. Here's Clarkson. Lets it go from the wing. And that one comes up a bit short.
I don't know if he got in his own head there or what, because the defense can't really take credit for that miss.
Pass to Tyson. Allen outside. And here's Strus. The three-pointer off the mark. Clarkson outside. Shot clock at 5. And the rebound goes to Cleveland. Merrill with it, and it's Robinson picking him up. Back to Allen. Outside Schroeder. That's good from Allen on the assist from Schroeder.
Fantastic work from Allen, taking the contact on the chin, burying the shot.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. And a new group getting ready for the Cavaliers. Bryant, he's checked in for Allen. Wade comes in for Tyson. Mitchell's checked in for Merrill. And it's Harden in for Schroeder. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Robinson, a screen on Harden. Brunson finds Robinson. Down low. Here's Towns. Towns in his comfort zone.
and he is a force in the paint. Towns is such a huge presence inside for them.
Outside Strus. Back to Harden. Beyond the arc. It's hauled in by Robinson.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Got a piece of it.
For a big, Towns is an effective free throw shooter. You really can't give him too many looks from the line.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Cavaliers.
The story so far has been their mid-range shooting. The analytics might not like it, but elite offenses still knock it down from that area.
And something else I've noticed is how they've been able to cause turnovers and take advantage of them on the offensive end, not wasting those extra chances at all.
And some changes here for New York. Hart's checked in for Robinson, and Mikal Bridges subbed in for Shamet. Jared Allen, he's checked in for the Cavs. Mobley comes in for Strus. And so Towns nails them both.
Well, when you send them to the line, you know what the outcome is likely to be.
Mobley outside. Knocked loose. Out of bounds. It'll be New York's ball. Knicks trail by 8. 44 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Outside Hart. Towns against Allen. Back to Hart. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Bridges. The rebound by Allen. Allen's got his 5th rebound in this one. And JAYLEN Brunson gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Cleveland leading by 8. 2-second difference between shot and game clock. Pass to Allen. Mobley outside. Harden from outside. And Anunoby pulls it down. Lets the 3 fly. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. And so that brings the first half to a close. Cavaliers ahead, up 8. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the third quarter.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan at court shot drum line. They're thinking about the shot. Let's hear it for the participants.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
They're doing a nice job of getting their feet wet in the paint. I like the aggression, powering it up and sending it down.
Hey, if you can get the ball in close, why settle? Invite the defense to stop it.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they were able to hold serve in game 1, but they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. And it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we're back with more action from the Eastern Conference Finals on 2K Sports. Nice game. What a performance by James Harden.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Cleveland leading by 8. Outside Mitchell. Cleveland working the ball around now. From deep, Mobley. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson with it. Oh, stolen by Harden. 3 on 3. Wade, the pass to Harden. Out to Mobley. There's the triple. The Knicks pull it in. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Bridges passes to Towns. Over Allen. Towns gets the bucket. Towns has got his second basket on the night.
It's easy money for Towns from 15 to 18 feet.
Outside Mitchell. Stolen by Bridges. Fast break. Here comes New York. And he gets the bucket.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
And so it's Harden with it. He brings it up for Cleveland. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Mobley outside. Pass to Mitchell. The shot no good. Nice D from Bridges. Towns a screen on Mitchell. Towns drops the hammer.
Yeah, I love the activity in the pick and roll from Bridges. Delivering a dime right on the money.
The Cavaliers leading. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. We might see him looking to make some tweaks to the strategy.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
Good timeout if you ask me. They have the momentum and coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
To Harden, takes a 3, on target from range. Harden's got 11.
Never scared to shoot from deep. The lefty stroke of Harden, oh man, it's so fun to watch.
Richard, last season's Defensive Player of the Year, Evan Mobley. He's quickly becoming a two-way terror.
Yeah, the Cavs have unlocked him offensively, putting the ball in his hands and encouraging him to let it fly from long distance.
4 on the clock. Towns can't get it to go. Cleveland leading by 5. Here's Wade, still without a bucket. Inside, here's Mobley. And the layup is good off the glass.
Oh, he's skinny, but showing some grown man strength there. Evan Mobley knows how to fight through contact.
Brunson passes to Towns. Harden, the screen on Allen. Towns looking for an opening. Rejected by Allen.
Oh, and with that wingspan of Allen, you always have to be aware of where he is because he will block a shot from pretty much anywhere.
Mitchell finds Harden. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Anunoby. Towns against Mobley. To the left wing. Here's Brunson. Out to Bridges. The 3 is up. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound. Over Towns. Harden can't hit.
It can be tough to find space in the mid-range area. Probably should have passed that one up.
And so it's Cleveland closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. And don't go far. We'll be right back.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page? Woo.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth quarter. Alvarado, pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Anunoby. Robinson. It's good on the putback.
Oh, phenomenal hustle. He has a knack for those boards.
Man, he is tenacious when that ball goes up. Wade, pass to Harden. And Harden gets the double team. Here's Tyson, covered by Towns. Tyson with the bucket.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Alvarado, the pass to Towns. Towns double team. Anunoby! Can't hit it. Cleveland leading by 7. Now here's Strus. Fires the 3. Rebounded by Clarkson.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Fourth quarter now. We're about a minute and a half in. Oh, he cannot hit.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
The 3 ball is down.
There's a little burst to Harden's game. You can see that on the breaks.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 4 since the fourth quarter began. And we'll have a timeout called by Mike Brown. He's decided it's time to clarify the situation, leaving little room for error. For New York, Hart's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's JAYLEN Brunson in for Alvarado. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Strus. Mobley comes in for Tyson. And Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Mike Brown was just reviewing the plan with his team. He said to them, "You guys look defeated out there. Wake up. This game is far from over, but I need you all to believe that. I need you to fight for one another right now."
And Allie, thank you for that. Brunson leaning into the contact. Brunson with the finish inside.
A flashy ball handler at times. Brunson knows how to carve up scoring opportunities for himself.
Harden! Oh, the long ball, no good. Here's Hart. Yes, using that window.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Outside Mobley. Now Harden for 3. Cash from downtown.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Brunson. Oh, he can't get the layup.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Here's Harden. A minute 9 left in the fourth. Now Allen. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Now Anunoby. Allen rips down the board.
Look, I'll give him an A for effort for trying to dunk through the defense, but maybe he should ease up on that one just a little bit.
Bridges against Mitchell. Here's Allen. Quick two. All net.
And guys, that's got to be the dagger. This is how you finish a game.
And it felt like they just flipped the switch to go on that run and seal the game. Saving their best basketball for the end. Always smart.
Towns outside. Shoots a three. It's good from beyond the arc.
Brunson with a sixth sense. I mean, always knows where his teammates are.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for Cleveland. Harden drives in. And so it's Cleveland winning this one. It might have been just game 2 of the series, but this one felt like a must-win.
I just love the fire they played with tonight. It's the playoffs, and they really brought the energy.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Richard Jefferson, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And let's leave you with our player of the game, James Harden.
You look at the Knicks. They started off this series with a win and are once again looking to take care of business here at home.
Yeah, defending home court is the priority. They don't want to lose that advantage, and they certainly don't want their opponent gaining any confidence.
Now here's Brunson. No good on the shot. Good D by Harden.
But the defense hanging in right there, making that shot really difficult.
Pass to Mitchell. Cleveland moving the ball around. Down to 5 on the shot clock. It's rebounded by Anunoby.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, Mike Brown had a few moments to share with me. I asked about what he was planning to do about the athletic and energetic Evan Mobley. Coach said, my guys have studied the reports, we reviewed the film, we are as prepared for him as we can be. Now, if our whole team could also grow another 3 inches, then we'd really be in good shape. Coach had jokes, but he also has a plan. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you.
Wow, James Harden putting a little sauce in the finish. Nicely done.
First quarter of play with about a minute and a half gone. And the Cavaliers' Kenny Atkinson. Doris winning the NBA Coach of the Year in 2025.
And this was just an incredible honor for Kenny, who, of course, long-time record as an assistant coach, great player development coach, joined Steve Kerr for a time and says that experience helped take his coaching to another level. That has manifested in Cleveland.
Here's Harden. JAYLEN Brunson picking up that last basket. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. No good on the 3. The Knicks have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Back to Anunoby. Banked in off the glass.
Wow, a level of physicality brought to OG Anunoby, and he says, I can match that.
Mobley outside and stolen by Hart. And a fast break now for New York. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. comes in for OG Anunoby. And Jordan Clarkson in for Bridges. And then for Cleveland, Tyson's checked in. And it's Sam Merrill in for Wade. Second-round pick back in 2018. Stardom wasn't expected for JAYLEN Brunson, but he's always been a winner.
You look at his physical attributes, nothing jumps out at you, but it's all between the ears with him. The skill, the footwork, the vision, that's what makes him elite.
Now Brunson. James Harden missing on the three. Outside, Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Lays it up off the glass.
Karl-Anthony Towns will mix his spots as a scorer. That time doing work inside.
Mitchell against Clarkson. And that one's good. Mitchell.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Brunson finds Robinson. A shot's good on the assist by Brunson.
Well, you want Mitchell Robinson to finish with strength and authority. He does there.
The Cavaliers trail by 7. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Mobley dishes to Mitchell. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Brunson, left side. And the Knicks good for 2.
I'll tell you, right now, these guys cannot be stopped.
Boy, it looks like their confidence is at an all-time high, just feeding off each other right now.
And so it's the New York Knicks in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll get right back to the action when we return. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
The Knicks leading by 9. And the Knicks, Doris, making some aggressive moves in recent years. Loading up for a title run. And they came close.
And Kevin, this after years of patience and methodical building. You give away 5 first-round picks for Mikal Bridges. And, of course, you give away Julius Randle and Dante DiVincenzo to get Karl-Anthony Towns. They haven't quite reached the summit. Will they?
Allen kicks to Strus. Over to the left wing. Stolen away. Strus against Bridges. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. And it's Robinson that time on the assist by Bridges. Robinson's got the lead up to 14 now for New York. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thanks. The new collective bargaining agreement is pushing parity. Commissioner Adam Silver said teams are realizing that there are real teeth in those second apron provisions. The goal was to put all 30 teams in a better position to compete. I think we're on our way to doing just that. Kevin, back to you.
Leveling the playing field. Thanks for the update, Allie. Towns, he's checked in for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Clarkson. Wade, he's checked in for Cleveland. James Harden comes in for Dennis Schroeder. pass to Melo. Fires the three. Harden can't hit. And so Anunoby will bring it up for New York. Doris, there aren't many players like James Harden drawing total focus from opposing defenses.
And that's appropriate, Kevin, because this guy can command one side of the ball consistently in pick-and-roll action. He can be a threat as a scorer, he sets his teammates, and he can be absolutely electric on the offensive end. He is a problem.
It's stolen by Alvarado. In the corner, it's Bridges. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Knicks will retain possession.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
Landry Shamit's checked in for New York. JAYLEN Brunson comes in for Jose Alvarado. Thomas Bryant, he's checked in for Cleveland. Mitchell comes in for Sam Merrill. Here's Anunoby. Got a piece of it. And here's Brunson outside. Good D by Harden. The Cavaliers trail by 17. On the wing, Harden. And they get it. Harden so good at absorbing contact.
And tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
To the inside. Here's Robinson. Misses from short range. For Cleveland, they've gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Strus kicks to Harden. Wade outside. Here's Mitchell. Robinson with the block.
This guy's nose for the basketball, and his timing as a shot blocker is intimidating. Mitchell Robinson so quick off his feet.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
On deep, Brunson. They get it back. They kick out to Anunoby. Second shot opportunity. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. 6 to shoot. Harden against Brunson. Harden finishing inside.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And a deep three from Brunson, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's the New York Knicks riding a 15-point lead at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Hello and welcome, everybody. Coming into halftime of Game 2, there's an air of confidence for the New York Knicks.
Their offense may get the credit for the lead, but they've set the tone with their rebounding.
I give it the Shaq stamp of approval. They've been the schoolyard bullies today.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they were able to hold serve in Game 1. But they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. And it was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
And here we go, heading back to the action here in the Eastern Conference Finals. And with the trend great toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game for me is as good as it's ever been.
And here's Harden for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Harden's got 9.
He just exudes a love of the game, guys. You can see it in everything he does. This guy lives and breathes the game.
Hart with the screen for Anunoby. And the three ball is good. And the Knicks lead by 15.
What an answer from OG Anunoby, delivering the three-point shot in response. Wow.
Back to Harden. Mobley a screen on Brunson. And Mobley the bucket on the assist from Harden.
Off and running right off the bat here to start the second half.
The Knicks leading by 13. Brunson scanning the floor. The rebound by Harden. The Cavaliers shooting 38% from the field. A pretty weak showing for them. Mobley outside from past the arc. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the New York Knicks. 17 points was their biggest margin. Towns against Allen. That one doesn't drop. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Allen a screen on Brunson. And Allen with the slam.
Out of his way, folks. It's coming down on your head.
.152 left here in the third quarter. Well, one thing the fans have come to expect from Jared Allen, Doris, some acrobatic finishes.
What's amazing, Kevin, is you might be looking at the rim, and there is no Jared Allen in your vicinity, and then a second later he's flying by and finishing. He's got great instincts.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. And the Knicks making a change here. Robinson's checked in. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Sam Merrill. He's checked in for Dean Wade. Brunson outside. Pocket 6. New York, no good that time either. The Cavaliers trail by 11. Here's Merrill. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Hart outside. Pass to Brunson. Shoots over Merrill. Right in the heart of the defense. Brunson.
Yeah, don't let Brunson's size fool you. This guy operates consistently on the interior.
Mitchell outside. Back to Harden. Stolen by Brunson. Bridges passes to Brunson. There's 38 seconds left in the third. Just 5 on the clock. Robinson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And this, to me, is where Mitchell Robinson is comfortable operating. Because of the length and size, he can put pressure on defenders.
No good on that. A different look for New York. Jeremy Sohan's checked in for Towns. Jordan Clarkson comes in for Josh Hart. And it's Jose Alvarado in for Jalen Brunson. Cleveland also making some changes. Tyson's checked in. And Strus is subbed in for Mitchell. He's off on the second. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Pass to Schroeder. Back to Strus. Here's Tyson. Allen finds Strus. And he lays it straight in. Strus has got his first points in this one.
I mean, he makes plays like that in his sleep. The game is just far too easy.
And as we end the third quarter, a double-digit deficit will make it tough to come back. It's the Knicks. They lead by 11. And we're coming right back after this break to get the fourth quarter underway. And how about a look now at our assist of the game?
And how about always in good hands when he's the man in charge?
Well, this is exactly what you're looking for from your point guard. Survey the floor, serve it up on time and on target.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Here's Shamet, and he's good on the three ball.
And he's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Well, you know this. This is a guy who's looking for his shot the whole time. You have to know who you're guarding. KYP, know your personnel.
A three from Strus. The offensive rebound. Tyson with the bucket.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
And Towns throws it down.
Well, this is what makes Towns so dangerous. Pick and roll, pick and pop. He can take you either way off that screen.
Harden outside. Count it. Nails it from 14.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
And so it's Mike Brown here calling timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. For the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Bridges comes in for Jordan Clarkson, and it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mike Brown was saying to the team. He said, this is who we are. This is the pace. Don't let up. He said it doesn't matter if they go on a run. What matters is how we respond. They plan to respond with a fury, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks. Brunson fires, and the three misses. And so it's Wade. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. A 12-point game. Harden. Towns with the rebound. New York has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Hard inside, covered by Mobley. And that one is good.
Such a smart offensive player. Mikal Bridges assertive and focused when he gets this close.
Harden up top. Brunson covering. Cleared away by Hart. The Knicks leading by 14. Outside, Brunson. Now Hart. Here's Anunoby. Hart outside. Now Towns. Mobley there for the rebound. Mitchell outside. Stolen by Brunson. Bridges outside. Now Town. 6 to shoot. Rebounded by Allen inside. The Cavaliers shooting 40% from the field.
And that's just about going to wrap it up. Game number 2. Lots of exciting moments out there. Big time NBA play, and in the end, victory for the Knicks.
And the big difference here was accuracy from three-point range.
And once they started sinking shots, it really stretched out to be and created other opportunities. And anytime they got space, they seemed to just knock down another triple.
And they're going to build on their win in Game 1 with another strong performance here tonight to take a 2-0 series lead.
Yeah, and if this game is any indication, these conference finals are looking like it may be a mismatch. If they continue to play even close to the level they have tonight, they'll be booking themselves a spot in the NBA Finals.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for JAYLEN Brunson.
You can't look back at too many major moments in this game and not see his imprint put all over it.
So no problem for New York as they get the win. And this win puts them squarely in the driver's seat in this series. Up now, Greg, 2-0 with all the momentum on their side.
I mean, in fantastic shape right now. If they can capitalize on this victory and win Game 3, you can just about put this series to bed.
You got it. And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Dorisburg, Greg Anthony and our sideline reporter, Alan LaForce, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for tuning in tonight. See you later.
have to expect they'll be relying on their front court to get it done here.
Yeah, I think that's right, B.A. It should be an old-fashioned battle amongst the bigs. And whoever gets the edge in that matchup, I think gets the W. But we'll see.
Back to Harden. Jacks up a three. And it's New York with a rebound.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's Bridges on the wing. Pass to Anunoby. Right side, Brunson. 6 to shoot. And it's Harden who pulls down the rebound.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Allen with a screen on Brunson to the middle. And it's Allen who slams it home.
How about the hops for a guy that long? Allen enjoying throwing it down like that. Bam!
About a minute into this first quarter. And so it's Brunson with it. He brings it up for the New York Knicks. Of all the accolades James Harden has racked up, what do you think he'll be most remembered for, Clark?
You mean aside from his beard, which is pretty impressive as well as his game? I mean, I think his scoring ability, the way he did it, he was one of the first to really kind of master that step-back three against good defense. His ability to get to the rim, draw fouls, and make plays for others. I think all of that is part of what we will remember about James Harden.
And New York has possession after Cleveland's three-pointer on the other end. Back to Brunson. The three is up. Hits the trifecta. Brunson's gotten his second bucket on the night.
Don't let Brunson get hot. I mean, he'll answer all game long.
Allen with a screen on Bridges. Mitchell, the pass to Allen. And down it goes. 2 points.
Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Robinson, he's checked in for New York. And a switch here also for Cleveland. Merrill, he's checked in for Wade.
I like that Allen plays with attitude. He's got a competitive streak, and it blends so well with his natural athletic ability.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Earlier, I spoke with Mike Brown. We discussed his plans for defending Donovan Mitchell. And he told me, for as quick and athletic as Mitchell is, we can't allow him to get downhill. No free runs in the open court, no clear lanes to the bucket. And he added, that's not as easy as it sounds, but that is our goal. Guys?
And Allie, thanks.
Oh, so solid from the mid-range. Bridges understands when to rise up from there.
Here's Harden. Oh, Robinson with a block. Outside Harden, into the lane. Pass to Bridges. Harden with a screen on Mitchell. Outside Brunson. 5 on the clock. Over Harden. And it's Brunson missing.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
And stolen by Brunson. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. They'll pin that one on Jared Allen.
And you have to avoid getting too physical with Brunson because he'll get these calls.
Shoot 2.
That one's off. All right, Grant, can you talk about what Jalen Brunson has brought to the Knicks?
You know, B.A., he's made them relevant again. New York can be a demanding place to play with the expectations and the media. But he's taken the bull by the horns and had immediate success.
Clarkson's checked in for Hart. Tyson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Strus comes in for Donovan Mitchell. In the summer of 24, Jalen Brunson signed a contract extension, famously signing for less than his max, Clark.
Yeah, you know, B.A., it was a calculated move by Brunson because he wanted the team to have room to add additional players. If you ask me, that's the kind of winning, selfless attitude you want from the guy who's your franchise player. Hey, he's used to that. I mean, teams try to be physical with Towns and body him up, beat him up, but he's a little too strong for that to bother him.
The Knicks have gone 4 of 7, shooting a solid percentage. And it's Clarkson missing. Puts up a three. And it's New York with a rebound. And a deep three from Brunson. Oh, it would have counted had it fallen, but it is offline. 1 quarter in the books. And it's been a close one. New York out in front. They lead by 2. And we'll be back right after this. And welcome back to the Eastern Conference Finals presented by 2K Sports. All right, guys, what's your take on the Knicks so far?
Well, it's simple. When you can dominate the boards at both ends, you can control the second chance touches.
And, you know, their rebounding advantage has been glaring, simply outworking them on the boards for that entire first quarter.
And so it's Schroeder with it. He brings it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. Trailing by 4. Takes the three. Hook loose. Robinson with a steal. And there's Clarkson. That one's good. On the assist from Robinson. Clarkson's gotten his second bucket of the game. Outside Schroeder. There's the drive. Lets it fly. No good there. Off the double clutch. New York leading by 6. Alvarado, the pass to Bridges. Screen by Robinson. Off the mark there with a three. Outside Schroeder. Allen a screen. Merrill outside. Pass to Strus. Here's Tyson. Let's go with a three. It's hauled in by Robinson.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Bridges passes to Robinson. And a big finish by Robinson.
Can you say immediate entry into the highlight reel? Woo, what a dunk, PA.
It's showtime now, man. They've built up a lead, and they're starting to rub it in.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Wade, he's checked in for the Cavs. Harden comes in for Schroeder. And one key for quality teams in this league, beating the opponents you're supposed to beat. What goes into that, Grant?
Well, BA, they call them trap games. An opponent that, on paper, isn't up to your level, especially when they're missing key guys. The thing is, can you find that juice to take care of business?
Now here's Harden. Still no points. Outside Strus. Cleveland again missing. Knicks leading by 8. Up top, Anunoby. Pass to Bridges. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. The Cavaliers have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And even from where we're sitting, you could clearly tell it was a foul.
No question about it. I mean, a ton of contact and a good call by the official.
And let's take a moment to get your take, guys, on the scoring so far for New York.
They've been in rhythm from the in-between area, just keeping things simple and taking what the D gives them.
Cultivating a lot of assists right now, which is beautiful to see. Love the way they're working that ball around.
First free throw is good for the Knicks. Mitchell Robinson, he's checked in for Bridges. Shamet comes in for Clarkson. And it's JAYLEN Brunson in for Alvarado. Cleveland also making some changes. Bryant, he's checked in for Allen. And Mitchell subbed in for Merrill. And that's good as he hits both shots. 1:51 left in the first half. Knicks leading by 6. Pass to Shamet. Back to Brunson. Towns outside. New York working the ball around now. Towns a screen on Mitchell. Shamet, no good. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Strus the pass to Wade. Outside for Harden. 1:21 left in the second. Good on the shot. Good D by Brunson. Out of bounds. It'll be Cleveland ball. The Knicks making a switch here. Alvarado's checked in. Cleveland also making some changes. Nance, he's checked in for Bryant. And it's Tyson in for Strus. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Pass to Wade. Now Mitchell. This one for 3. Mitchell, bullseye from distance.
Mitchell has everything, including that three-point shot.
The Knicks have got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Here's Brunson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Gets the defender to sell out on the pump fake, then flips it in.
This will be his 3rd free throw of the game. So for the Knicks, Hart comes in for Shamet. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Alvarado. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen comes in for Nance. And Evan Mobley subbed in for Tyson. Harden, he'll bring it up for the Cleveland Cavaliers. 6-point game. Back to Mitchell. Brunson against Harden. Nails it. And he's 1 for 5 with that one.
Guys, it's hard to shake Harden off his game. He's so strong and skilled. He keeps his balance right where he needs it.
Now here's Bridges. 17 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. Ooh, solid defense from Mitchell. Outside Harden. Driving inside. Here's Wade. Shoots over Anunoby. The shot off that time. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here. New York out in front. They're up by 4. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. They're measuring up the shot. Give it up for the participants.
Some great postseason action in the first half of play. A healthy lead has been built for the New York Knicks.
Well, they're executing well, and that's been the difference.
Yeah, they know where their bread is buttered, and they go back to it over and over again. And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series. Guys, game 1 went the way we thought it would. The higher seed taking a 1-0 lead in the series.
Yeah, if they can take game 2 as well, that'll put them in a very comfortable position.
Absolutely. Take care of business. Enjoy that home cooking.
Home cooking. Making me hungry. Thanks for tuning in. Now we head back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And let's get you back to the action as game 2 is getting underway. You look at JAYLEN Brunson. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
To the right side. Just 5 on the clock. Pulls it from the top of the key. The rebound by Allen. Cavaliers trail by 4. Pass to Wade. Now here's Harden. Now here's Allen. Brunson defending. Outside Mitchell. There's the 3. And it's Brunson with the rebound. Well, the Knicks shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Anunoby passes to Brunson. Fires for three. Donovan Mitchell with a board.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Pass to Wade. Mobley outside. To the inside. That's good from Allen on the assist by Harden. And it's 7 points for Jared Allen.
Well, I like seeing Allen get this kind of position because you give him the rock there, and he can take care of the rest.
Towns outside. Anunoby, a screen on Allen. Towns finds Anunoby. And the powerful one-handed slam.
Impressive one-hand slam right there, PA.
Man, as long as he's confident about it, I'm good with it. Maybe use two hands next time. He knows where he is.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Yeah, this is why defenses must be right up on Mitchell or he'll burn you off the pass.
Towns outside. Three-pointer. Down goes the three-pointer for Karl Anthony Towns.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at it.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Pass to Allen. Back to Wade. And here's Harden. Cleveland needs to get off a shot. Trying to come right back with a three of his own, but it's no good. Down low. Here's Anunoby. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take two from the free throw line. It's hard to find a more impactful player in a complementary role than OG Anunoby.
Yeah, you're speaking facts right there. He's a switchable defender. Offensively, he's at his best spotting up, and he can attack in transition effectively. I mean, I think he's the kind of player that not only does every team want, he's the kind of guy that every team needs.
And he drops it first. Robinson, he's checked in for Hart. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Merrill, he's checked in for Wade. Both free throws good from Anunoby. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Pass to Harden. Carries it down low.
When he's not killing you on the perimeter, Harden's doing it inside. He does it all, folks.
Towns outside. New York working the ball around now. And Anunoby gets it to go.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And some changes here for New York. Sohan's checked in for Towns. And Jordan Clarkson subbed in for Anunoby. Tyson, he's checked in for Cleveland. Strus comes in for James Harden. .54 seconds left in the third quarter. Pass to Merrill. Allen a screen. The three ball. It's hauled in by Robinson. Robinson's got his fourth rebound in this one. Bridges finds Clarkson. Just 5 to shoot. From 15 feet away. Doesn't go that time.
If they take their time, this will be the final possession of the quarter.
Yeah, they've got to hold for the last shot here.
Here's Tyson. Wing shot on the way. Oh, no good on the last second attempt there. And so it's the New York Knicks closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. A big difference in shooting percentages. That's why they lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Merrill passes to Wade. Pass to Strus. Here's Tyson for three. Hits the three-pointer.
Cool, calm, and collected at a critical juncture in this game.
Now here's Clarkson. The D's right on him. And the basket is good. And the Knicks lead by 6.
You got to bring more fire than that to stop Clarkson. He's a pro at fending off tight defense.
Outside Harden. Back to Merrill. Fires the three. And it's rebounded by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got 4 rebounds now. Now Robinson. Cat doing what he does.
A force in close. When Towns smells that rim, he goes right to it.
And Kenny Atkinson has called a timeout. Coach clearly has something he wants to say to his team right now. So for the Knicks, Josh Hart's checked in for Robinson. Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Alvarado. Cleveland also making some changes. Allen, he's checked in for Strus. Mobley comes in for Tyson. And Donovan Mitchell is subbed in for Merrill. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Well, over the break, I did listen in on Kenny Atkinson's huddle. He seems pretty disappointed with the three-point shooting, telling his crew we have to start making more outside shots. I want to see more threes out there. Let's get aggressive. Coach is hoping some big production can make a splash for them.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Hart. Outside Brunson. Oh, look at Jalen Brunson. Don't let that size fool you.
Inside Brunson is pretty deadly, just dropping his shot in.
Harden against Brunson. Outside Mobley. Allen with a screen on Bridges. Mitchell. And the three misses.
That's how you stay connected to a shooter. Was right in his jersey.
Brunson fires. Cleared away by Mobley.
That's a shot he'd like back. He's usually going to make those.
And it's out of bounds to Cleveland. 10-point lead. This is their biggest of the game. On the wing, Harden. Brunson defending. Now Allen. It's good.
He's one of those guys who just knows how to generate offense.
New York has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. Bridges against Mitchell. Here's Brunson. Stolen by Harden. A minute 6 left in the fourth quarter. Now Mitchell. 6 on the shot clock. Now Mobley. And yes, sir! In stride on the lay-in from a sweet assist.
And the defense, they have to honor Mitchell as a scorer. And when they do, it just opens up the passing lanes.
And that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now Hart. They double him with Mobley. And an Obi. Money from 3.
This is what he gives you night in and night out. Stellar production at the offensive end.
is off.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Can't get it.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Oh, got a piece of it. So New York wins it, and this win shows they have the momentum so far in this series. Up 2 games to none now.
They just look so confident out there. They're playing selfless ball, and their chemistry has never looked better.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.
Frank, how about this matchup we have here tonight? 2 teams that really like to shoot the three.
It's going to be a shootout, Kevin. Something we see more and more of in today's NBA. I think whichever team makes more threes wins this one.
Now here's Towns. Just 5 to shoot. Jared Allen grabs the miss. Cleveland with the ball. Here's Wade. Good.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Hart. Back to Brunson. Stolen by Harden. And now just over a minute played here in the first. Got loose. Wade dishes to Harden. Mitchell against Bridges. Shoots from the baseline. And the shot no good, a bit short. RJ, last season, as we know, the Cavs got hit with the injury bug at the worst possible time, right in the playoffs.
Yeah, the worst time possible. Their key players all had injury concerns as the season wore on, but sometimes you just got to play through it in the playoffs. Flushing it on a much taller defender, that is just filthy.
Mobley outside. Harden against Brunson. Now, here is Harden. He's guarded closer and a missed layup. Down low. And what a play! Just snatched out of the air. Credit the block. Cavaliers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Allen outside. To Harden. It's over Brunson. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And to Hart. Some nice passing by New York here. Towns against Allen. Hart the pass to Brunson. Over Wade. A miss that time. Would have put him up. And it's Wade with the ball for the Cavaliers. Harden the pass to Mitchell. Now Allen. Mitchell outside. Beyond the arc. Cranes the three-pointer.
Whether he's initiating the offense or playing off the ball, Mitchell is equally effective.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Towns up top. Allen defending. Towns dishes to Bridges. The shot, no good. Good D by Wade. The Cavaliers leading by 3. Pass to Allen. Harden outside. Wade, a screen on Brunson. From deep, Harden. And another 3 for Cleveland.
Pick works well there.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
And we reached the end of the first quarter. Cleveland ahead. They lead by 6. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And glad to have you with us as we get going here in Game 2. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
It's been a group effort, and that's what it takes to play the kind of defense that they've played. Great showing from them.
Alvarado with it. Started by Schroeder. Alvarado passes to Diawara. And here's Clarkson. Off to a good start as he gets his first shot attempt.
And savvy inside play by Clarkson, getting himself a look right at the basket.
Schroeder with a screen on Bridges. Schroeder outside. Pass to Melo. Allen a screen on Clarkson. Merrill. And staying with the play. Allen's got the lead up to 6 now for the Cavs.
He is an elite offensive rebounder. Allen is especially good at getting ideal positioning on that glass.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. He's checked in for the Knicks. OG Anunoby comes in for Jordan Clarkson. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Here's Alvarado, guarded by Harden. Anunoby kicks to Towns. In the corner, it's Bridges. 5 to shoot. There's a screen. Misses the J after tricking the D with the nifty pass. Pass to Wade. Lets the 3 fly. Good. It's Harden with the assist that time. Wade's got 5 now. When you look at the recent big threes in the NBA, RJ, it seems like they failed more than they've succeeded.
That's because some teams just acquire stars without considering how their games will complement each other, often forcing guys into a role that they're not suited for.
Now, here is Harden. They lead by their biggest margin of the game. It's Harden down low.
Just an absolute ferocious score. When Harden gets a chance to score from the interior, he doesn't think twice about shooting.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
The kick out to Anunoby. Back to Bridges. Stolen by Wade. And stolen by Anunoby. New York moving the ball around. Bridges deciding where to go with it. Towns, the pass to Anunoby. Robinson on the wing. 6 on the shot clock. New York needs to get off a shot. Knocked away. And they get it back. And the shot will not go from Anunoby. And so Harden will bring it up for Cleveland. They lost their last game on Tuesday.
Hey,
hey, they had their opportunities, but let's face it, they choked from the line. Hard to win that way on the road.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just picked the worst time to do it.
There's Harden training the three.
A staple of Harden's attack. His three-point shot is about as lethal as it gets.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy.
Yeah, things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
A good timeout, if you ask me. They have the momentum, and Coach wants to find a way to try and stop it.
For the Knicks, Josh Hart comes in for Robinson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. Then for the Cavaliers, Mobley comes in for Max Strus. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Sam Merrill. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in the second quarter of play. Anunoby passes to Brunson. And here's Harden for three. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hart outside. Pass to Brunson. Just 4 to shoot. Anunoby has the open look. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
That's a guy you want taking shots, a quality offensive player.
And so it's Cleveland holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. Defensively, they have gotten after it, contesting every shot going up. Back right after this.
18.
Hey everybody, a large Game 1 deficit for the New York Knicks.
Efficiency, so far not a part of this game plan. Taking outrageous shots on the other end. It's the best way to make it easy on the defense.
Yeah, whatever plan they came in with, get rid of it. Start over.
And looking at where the Knicks stand in this series, they were able to hold serve in Game 1. But they'll need that same effort to make the most of their home court edge.
Yeah, don't get comfortable. It's only one game. It was a game that they were supposed to win.
Yeah, but you got a great chance to take a commanding lead in this series, Shaq. You could go up 2-0, and I don't see them losing the series.
Some big expectations on this game, too. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Welcome back to playoff basketball on 2K Sports. This is the Eastern Conference Finals. One of the stories here, James Harden getting it done today.
And with all the pressure he must have felt coming into this one, it didn't faze him one bit. Fantastic start.
His performance shows no sign of any nerves. Great job controlling your emotions.
The Cavaliers leading by 11. Allen outside. Bridges against Mitchell. Towns with the steal. Brunson outside. Bridges against Mitchell. Anunoby outside. And the three off target. Poke loose. Cleveland's gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Back to Harden. Mitchell kicks to Harden. Floats one. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Knicks trail by 11. Hart outside. On the wing, Bridges. Towns, a screen on Mitchell. The kick out to Towns. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Towns has got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. Mitchell outside. Looking it over. Allen with the screen for Harden. Offline from the high post.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And it's Wade in the corner. The putback, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points. And the Cavaliers lead by 10.
When you're guarding Mobley, you have to finish the possession on D. Seal him off or have him. This man is going to punish you on that glass.
Inside. Towns, the pass to Brunson. Bridges for three. That falls. Nice speed that time from Brunson.
The top two things Bridges does well, defend and hit jumpers off the catch.
When you think about what makes Evan Mobley such a special talent, Richard, what comes to mind for you?
Well, his defense is already outstanding for a player of his age, and so seeing him add another Defensive Player of the Year award in years to come, that's what he needs to do. He needs to continue to be an anchor.
Harden's shot is off. Knicks trail by 7. Hart kicks to Brunson. To the paint. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Robinson's checked in for the Knicks. And Cleveland also making a change. Sam Merrill. He's checked in for Wade. That one is off. Good on the second free throw. The Cavaliers leading by 6. 1:11 left to play here in the third. Mobley a screen. 5 on the clock. Lets it go with the 3. Robinson pulls it in.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Brunson finds Towns. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Harden right side. Here's Allen. And Allen slams it in.
When you're Allen, just about 7 feet, dunking comes easy.
Brunson the pass to Bridges. Here's Towns. There's 21 seconds left in the third. Robinson kicks to Hart. They get it again. Towns sets the pick for Brunson. Tries yet again. Good D by Harden.
Defense pulled out all the stops to shut him down there.
The shot comes out, and so it's Cleveland holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They've been playing some ferocious defense, and we'll be right back after this. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Here's Clarkson. Ball stolen. Here's Merrill. He's covered by Clarkson. Bryant, a screen on Anunoby. And it's Strus missing. Knicks trail by 8. Alvarado with it. Pass to Clarkson. It's Robinson high post. Fires from the line. That one wide left. And so it's Harden bringing it up for the Cavaliers. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out. Now Towns finishes inside on the nice dish.
And I'll tell you, offense comes really easy to Big Cat.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. So for the Knicks, Josh Hart, he's checked in for Robinson. Mikal Bridges comes in for Clarkson. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Jose Alvarado. Then for the Cavaliers, Allen's checked in for Bryant. Evan Mobley comes in for Max Strus. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Sam Merrill. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey guys, well during that last break I heard Kenny Atkinson as he talked with his team. He told his guys, quote, do not get complacent. No coasting to the finish line here. Stay on the gas, keep the energy up, and close it out. Coach doesn't just want them to hang on to this lead, he wants them to extend it.
All right, Allie, thank you for that. Rebounded by Allen inside. And so it's Mitchell who brings up the ball for Cleveland. Led by as many as 14 points. Drained from outside.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Always plays hard until the final whistle, no matter what the situation is.
And the shot goes in.
Making the defense look hopeless. Brunson so clever with his ball handling.
The Cavaliers leading by 9. Harden. Mobley fires. Knocks down the 3.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Mikal Bridges, 3, good.
When he's on, the three-pointer can be a real weapon for Bridges.
Cleveland's gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. Now Allen. He drops the end ball off the alley-oop. Wow.
Yeah, nice, silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better. And Mike Brown decides to call timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Brunson against Harden. And denied. He sends it right off the glass. Outside Mobley. Harden against Brunson. On the wing, Mitchell. Clock at 4. Shoots it. Oh, in right time and right place, defending there. Now here's Bridges. Good. Lays it right in there. With a 9-point lead. 32-23. Mitchell outside. Here's Mobley. Harden outside. Puts up a deep 3. The shot is off. And it's the Knicks with the ball.
Not enough ticks left on the clock to save them tonight.
Yeah, they got to be disappointed with this result.
And oh, the lay-in, and he gets it done.
Cavaliers lead 32-25.
Here's Harden. We see the Cavaliers get the win here. Just a massive victory, Greg. Maybe it's overstating it, but I think this was a game they had to have.
And I don't think it's overstating it. I agree with you. I mean, going down 2-0 would have given this team a huge hill to climb. But now at one game apiece and with some momentum, this is anybody's series.
And so this one is in the books. We hope you've enjoyed being with us for the Eastern Conference Finals. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA coverage. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, James Harden.
Two elite centers from tip-off to the final buzzer, Grant. We should have a battle on our hands tonight.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah, and you know, in games like this, it's important to give space for your big guys to compete. The last thing you want is to overcrowd the paint and end up taking an elbow.
Now here's Towns. 6 to shoot. Pass to Harden. Three-pointer. Cavaliers with the rebound.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Outside Harden. Mobley, a screen on Brunson. Harden finds Mobley. Count the basket.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Towns outside. About a minute played here so far in the first. The rebound by Allen. And here comes Cleveland. One of the most exciting teams in the league, Doris, the New York Knicks.
BA, there's a saying that the NBA is better when the New York Knicks are in the house, and they are good. How about the resurgence over the last 5 years? They want to win now, and that rabid fan base is eating up all this success.
And New York has possession. After the basket by Cleveland. Hart passes to Brunson. Shoots over Harden. And again, the Knicks missing.
That's a shot he makes with regularity, but that time the defense up to the challenge.
Back to Mitchell. Outside Harden. Over Brunson. Harden misses. The Knicks have gone 0 for 3 from the floor to begin this one. Towns finds Hart. And an Obi for 3. Mobley grabs the board. The Cavaliers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Harden against Brunson. Pass to Mitchell. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Bridges passes to Hart. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
So confident in the painted area. Josh Hart understands how to score inside.
And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Changes here for New York. Robinson comes in for Anunoby, and Clarkson subbed in for Bridges. Cleveland also making some changes. Tyson comes in for Jared Allen, and it's Merrill in for Wade. And here's Harden. He'll bring it up for Cleveland. Outside Mitchell. Harden against Brunson. Now here's Harden. Guarded closely. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
I tell you, James Harden's ability to power through contact and finish with bodies around him is something else.
Towns on a screen to the middle. And it's powered home by Towns.
Yeah, just catching your teammate in stride right here. That makes the game easy.
Outside Mitchell.